Hey everybody, welcome to Inspirational Tuesday with Tamika. It is always my prayer and hope that someone is inspired and encouraged through these inspirational words. So today's inspirational word is coming from Philippians 4:13, which happens to be one of my favorite scriptures. And it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This particular verse gives me hope. It is a reminder that no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, no matter the circumstances, that I can get through it. And it also brings me back to Psalms 23, where it says, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You know, many times we get caught up in what's going on around us, that we tend to stay there. We tend to wallow in it. And this is a reminder that you are not to stay in it, but you are to walk through it. Actually, you are to faith your way through it. I know many times we hear that saying that fake it till you make it, but I beg to differ. I say that we are to faith it, faith it, till we make it. And faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So we can't get caught up in what we see in the physical eye, amen, but we have to get caught up in the spiritual eye, in the spiritual realm, amen, in the things that we cannot see, because God is a faithful God and he loves all his children, amen, and he is not going to allow us, amen, to go through something, amen, and not get us out of it. And many times we have to realize that we have to go through trials and tribulations. We have to go through tests. It is part of the pruning process, which is the growing process, which is the growing pain process. Amen. And many times, the growing pains are not always easy, but they are always necessary. Amen. In order for us to get to another level, we will have to go through something. We always have to go through a particular test. Amen. And it's up to us whether or not we pass that test, because many of us are going through the same test over and over and over again because we have not learned the lesson. We probably whining. Amen. We're probably not working, but we're whining, which you should not be doing. And I know it's easier to whine than sometimes it is easier to work. And believe me, I totally get it. I'm not just talking about this, just be talking about it. I'm talking about it from experience, amen. Because I myself have gone through certain trials and tribulations, and I'm like, why God? Why? It seems like I get through one situation and there goes another. And it's like, any day now, Lord, like, really? I'm going through this now? Come on. Come on, let's keep it real. Many of us have those moments where we question God. And I know many of us been told, especially if you grew up Baptist like I have, you are not to question God, okay? But I do have moments. I have had moments where I asked the Lord, why me? Because it just seemed like everything around me, was just crumbling. There was a time in my life when I think back on it, it's like nothing good was happening. It just seemed like one negative thing after one negative thing after one negative thing. And I'm like, OMG, what is this? And I thank God for my spiritual mother that I was able to lean on, who was able to guide me through the process and help me to see it from a spiritual eye and not a physical eye. Amen. Because like I stated earlier, we have to go through trials and tribulations. We have to go through tests. And it's to make us stronger. It's to increase our faith, and it's help us, to truly believe and lean on to the Lord, because it says in the word that we are to lean on to him for our own understanding and not unto ourselves. And many times we are guilty for leaning on to ourselves, but we have to trust in the Lord in all our ways. Amen. And allow him to direct our paths. And that's where we get our strength from. We get our strength from him. And I realized too, when I'm going through certain issues, that I'm able to appreciate the outcome much more by me going through the trials and tribulations, going through the process, the pruning, the growing pains, than I am when it's just given to me, because I tend to take it for granted. And I know I'm not the only one. that has taken things for granted. That's just a humanistic type thing. We just normally or naturally, sometimes take things for granted. But it's through that pruning process, it's through that growing pain process that we can truly say, wow, I got through this. Wow, it really wasn't that bad. Wow, Lord, you really did that for me? You really do love me like that? Yes, he does. He loves you. He loves me. He loves all of his children. He just wants us to lean on to him. He wants us to depend on him. He wants us to stand on his word and to line up with his will. So when we do that, when we go through trials and tribulations, we can stand firm without wavering. Amen. We can stand firm knowing that he is working behind the scenes. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, he's right there in the midst. Amen. Amen. And we are also guilty for giving the devil so much credit. Many times when we go through things, we be like, oh, they ain't nothing but the devil. Oh, Satan this and Satan that. No, many times that's the Lord. That's the Lord testing you. That's the Lord wanting you to see that you are strong, that you can get through this. Okay? It's a reason for it. Many times we go through things not only for ourselves, but for others, for us to be a testimony to other people. And that's what it's about. It's about us being a testimony to other people and winning souls. Amen. So I want you to realize that without a shadow of a doubt, that you have the strength, amen, to go forth. You have the strength to stand firm. You have the strength to do whatever that needs to be done, whether it's on your job, in your personal life, in your spiritual life. You are not in this alone. Jesus Christ is right there waiting for you with open arms to comfort you. But you have to make up in your mind that is what you want, because the strength is in you. Okay, whether you know it or not, the strength is right there in you. You already have it. You just need to grab on hold to it. Amen. Amen. And I need you to remember, like the verse says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Let that resonate in your spirit. Let that resonate in your heart, in your mind, that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Amen. Amen. I pray that this message was an inspiration to you, that it was encouraging for you, and that it was also motivating for you to realize that you can run this race. Amen. And you will make it to the finish line. You will. Love you. Take care and be blessed. Go in peace.